This is absolutely insane what's happening with Zebec Network.
God, okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
It is one of the most bullish crypto coins I've seen in a while, and the recent price action over the past week has been absolutely insane. Like we said, all the talks about the XRP news, possible Coinbase listings, we're going to be speaking about it all today. And Zebec Network is actually well over half a penny now, so we're talking about how it would reach a cent very, very quickly. And we did predict the price movement absolutely to a T, so we'll be talking about that in a second. The market cap is sitting at just under 500 million, and we did talk about it at 140 million, so that's actually a crazy gain, well over 3x now. Now let's talk about what our prediction was last video. Last video, I got a bit of backlash because I was talking about how high Zebec's going and it's going to go way higher, right? But we did see this short-term sell pressure. But if you guys actually did watch my video, I called this to a T. I said, I think we'll see some short-term chopping, some sell pressure, people that have made a lot of gains, taking some profits and don't believe in the long-term vision. And then we'll see another leg up, guys. But now what we're seeing is this huge reversal pattern from the lows to the highs. We've seen about a 50% gain just from the low of that alone to the high now. So just in that day alone, we've seen a massive 50% swing, right? So people are absolutely buying every opportunity they have for Zebec Network, and this trend line is absolutely one of the most bullish case scenarios I've seen, right? So if we stay above this trend line, guys, we can expect to see some turbulence sometime soon again. Like we've just had another recent massive pump up. We might see another candle up perhaps, but I'm expecting to touch this trend line sometime soon in the future, right? And we want to use this trend line as a level of support. If we do end up breaking down from this trend line is when I would next be concerned, right? But as of right now, like I said in last video, guys, a lot of TA isn't really applicable at the moment because there's so much bullish news coming out. The community's growing day by day, absolutely massively. They've grown about 10,000 holders within a week. I think it was actually a lot more than 10,000 holders. I think we're sitting over well over 65,000 holders now. It's absolutely going out of this world, right? So many people on YouTube are speaking about this, and so they should. So what am I predicting next? Since we're pretty much spot on about this whole movement here, people taking profits short term, and then we'll see another leg up very, very quickly. Like I said, guys, I think that 1 cent mark is where we're going to see the next kind of leg up. But what I want to talk about is the potential sell pressure that's going to happen there. A lot of people have these psychological barriers that come in when it comes to whole numbers. So a lot of people will be speaking about, or at least thinking about, taking profits at that 1 cent region. What does the journey to 1 cent look like for Zebec Network? I think we're going to be seeing very similar price action to what we've been seeing at the moment. I don't think people understand how quickly market caps move when there's a whole initiative shifting towards that project. I mean, guys, I don't know if you're aware, XRP was obviously much, much less than 100 billion in market cap this bull cycle. But within a span of a couple of weeks, it added about 100 billion to its market cap, guys. So it doesn't take as much money as you think for these projects to absolutely fly. And that's why it's kind of risky selling out of your position when it comes to projects like this. Yes, you want to take profit and think you're doing the right thing. But if you believe long-term in projects like this, like for example, Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum, things you'd like to hold long-term, you're not going to be thinking of short-term day trading or swing trading when regarding these projects. And I think Zebec is fairly similar. I think you should take profits more often than those other projects I just mentioned because it's not as much of a sure thing. But I think this is just so undervalued and you can see the real long-term prospects for it. And I think we're going to be seeing similar price action to what we've been seeing. The next place we're going to see a lot of resistance is this 6 to 7 tenths of a cent. I think we're going to be seeing about this happen. And then we're going to get this sell pressure again that we saw around here. Same kind of concept, right, guys? So new people, investors making money, maybe perhaps people that bought in here for the pump, make 50% easily, sell it off, and then we rebound again and test higher highs. I think we are going to see, like I said in my last video, and we've been spot on so far, 1 cent a lot more quickly than people realize, because yes, there will be sell pressure around the 0.09, 0.095 because of that psychological barrier of the 1 cent region. But this is exactly what we want to see, guys. We want to see healthy sales, redistribution of the tokens, and get a healthy market going, because no one really wants Zebec to go in a straight line up. Yes, I understand the value would be going up, but that causes a lot of uncertainty if you guys aren't familiar. So when people start selling and, you know, no one knows what's happening and starts dumping off everyone together, it causes a cataclysmic crash, which people lose complete hope in the project. So you want these healthy sell-offs that just happen. People thought it was crashing and it was over. That's just standard in crypto. No one really understands what's happening and everyone always thinks it's over. But if you've been in the game long enough, you understand these things happen all the time. Now, I didn't want to make this video too long. Just an update on the price action, where we're going, and a bit of news. So Zebec posted this: something's brewing across the pond, which kind of indicates that there's massive news coming soon. This could be referring to the XRP rumors, perhaps the Coinbase things or whatnot, what's happening there. We don't exactly know what they meant by this, but they will be releasing something within the week apparently, so we'll look forward to hearing about that. More news: Zebec has deep ties to ADP's legacy of payroll innovation. Lisa Robbins, former CFO of Money Movement at ADP and a key member of Zebec and PGP's advisory board, recently joined our Future of Money series to share insights from a time at ADP and how she envisions the future of payroll on blockchain rails with Zebec. So they're kind of going to implement this whole thing with payroll on chain with Zebec. That's kind of the idea of the whole project. That's why I've been so bullish on it, because one thing when it comes to money and crypto and everything like that, changing how it actually works and changing payroll systems is going to be something that's actually implemented. So you got all these projects on the side, crypto projects that are fine, they have their time, whatever it may be. But if there's going to be real world application of crypto, I can see this actually coming about. So you guys can go watch or listen to that in your own time. Very interesting, massive news. New spot listing 4 hours ago, ZKE exchange. Not too sure how big that is, to be honest with you guys, but everyone is waking up to Zebec Network right now. And we were absolutely correct about the short-term sell pressure, and we're absolutely taking off right now. So we can give it a little refreshment. 5717. Looking absolutely phenomenal, guys. Let me know your thoughts on Zebec in the comments down below. As always, join my free Telegram in the description down below. We talk about Zebec, other projects that are similar to it before I mention them on YouTube. So everyone's absolutely enjoying it there and making money. See you guys in the next one, and peace.
I've been upping the dose for over a week.